Okay, so we stopped off with number 2. Let's do another couple of examples here. I'm going to take another sheet of paper. Now you notice that these aren't short problems. So I'm not going to be giving you 25 of these to do as an assignment. We'll do a couple more examples here. Let's try this one. Let's do 4z squared minus z minus 3. Okay, we're going to factor this. So if you want to factor it, we're going to set up a box. I'll set up the box in green this time. So we got 4z squared, and we have minus 3. 4z squared, and we have minus 3. Okay, so the number we're going to factor is not negative 3. We have to take the lead coefficient times the constant. So 4 times negative 3, which gives us negative 12. So what this tells me is that one of our factors will be positive and one is going to be negative. To multiply two numbers and get a negative, one is plus, one is minus. And our middle term is negative 1z. So they're going to have to multiply to negative 12, add up to negative 1. Well, let's see, 1 times 12, could I get a negative 1 out of that? No. How about 2 times 6? 2 minus 6 is negative 4. 6 minus 2 is positive 4. Nope. How about 3 and 4? Now, to get a negative 1z, the 4 would have to be the negative. The 3 would be the positive. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Winner, winner. So here we go. Let's fill in the box. It does not matter which square I put the numbers into. Just in this case, I'm going to put the 3z in the bottom, and I'm going to put negative 4z in the top. Again, it doesn't really make a difference. It's up to you. Now, we're going to pull out the top row. I always start with the top row. We're going to take out the greatest common factor. So we're thinking here, z squared and z, I can pull out z. How about 4 and 4? What goes into both of those? Now you might say 2, and that's correct, but we want the biggest factor that goes into both, and it's 4. Okay, so that's a 4z. 4z times what will give me 4z squared? Well, 4 times 1 is 4, so that's just a 1. Z times z is z squared, so that's good. 4z times what will give me negative 4z? That's just a minus 1. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. 1z times what will give me 3z? Well, positive 3. And the last one here, 3 times negative 1, is that negative 3? Yes, it is. So the outside values, this is your first factor, 4z plus 3, in parentheses, and then z minus 1 in parentheses. And if you ever wanted to check it, you could check by multiplying it back. Now, this would be kind of a pain to do, but remember when we first did the box method, it was because we multiplied. 4z plus 3, z minus 1. So if I multiply that, 4z squared minus 4z plus 3z minus 3, combine my middle terms, 4z squared minus 1z minus 3. So does it give me the original problem? Yes, it does. So check. Now you can do that. You don't have to do that. Let me give you one more problem here. Let me find a good one. Okay, so how about this one? Number 4. We'll do 3x squared plus 16xy plus 5y squared. So we'll have two variables. Now when you do this, nothing's going to change about the process. If we're going to box it up, which is what we want, let's make a box. We got 3x squared, and we got positive 5y squared. To get the number you're going to factor, for the factor pairs, you take the lead coefficient times the last term. 3 times 5 is 15. All right, now we're looking for two numbers that multiply to 15 that add up to 16. So let's see what we got. 1 times 15, oh, there it is. That's it right there, right? 1 plus 15 gives me 16. Both of them are going to be positive to add up to 16, and it got to multiply to positive 15. When you fill the squares in now, this is not 1x. It's 1xy. The middle term is an xy, so you have to remember that. Don't forget that. And then this is 15xy. Okay, now we have to pull out the factors. Well, the top row, let's see. Both of these have an x. I cannot take out a y because there's no y here. How about 3 and 1? Well, the most that goes into 3 and 1 is just 1. So that's a 1x. Now we're thinking times table. 1x times what will get you 3x squared? Well, 1x times 3x. 3x squared. 1x times what will get you 1xy? Well, you've already got the 1x. All we need is the y. Okay, so that's going to be plus y, or you can say it's 1y. 1x times 1y is 1xy. Down here, 3x times what will get you 15xy? 3 times 5 is 15. That's positive. Now, we already have x. What we're missing is the y. And then your check, if you do 5y times 1y, does it give you 5y squared? Yes. So I think everything is set up well. So the answer is x plus 5y, okay, going down, times 3x plus 1y, or just y, going across. And that's our answer, and that is how you factor with a lead coefficient greater than 1.